Micheletti on Lee. Lee with the puck along the boards. Now he's hit by Klassen. They're on top of the puck. 19 seconds to go. And the penalty to Rick LaPointe. Price is there and sends it across to George Ferguson. Checked by Sutter. Rides him out of the play. And Sutter and Ferguson are going at it. Well,
Brian Sutter trying to get his team going. You see them going at it. George Ferguson and Brian Sutter exchanging punches along the glass. And you see the referee has moved the other players out to the blue line. And out of range is linesman Randy Minton is ready to step inside. And there you see the two linesmen jumping in and breaking up George Ferguson and Brian Sutter. They threw a couple of punches at each other. These games, Sam, are important. The playoffs, very intense. You could even tell the feeling walking into the building tonight. The people were excited. Just a different feeling come playoff time. We'll see how this all starts. Here's the captain of the Blues, Brian Sutter, taking out George Ferguson right there, getting that left arm up there right underneath the chin of George Ferguson. Now you see Ferguson actually
came back with a stick.
Came back with a stick. Here's Sutter going at it. Good right hand by Sutter, and we'll wait for the announcements on the penalty from referee Bob Myers.
Taken away, centered, and it's through. And picked up there by hard hit on Risling by Babbage. Penguins come out. Babbage hits Risling again. Bernie Fedorko, number 24, leading scorer on the Blues with over 100 points. Penalty upcoming. Baxter is going to go, I believe. And they send two men now fighting. Sutter, Dick Baxter.
There was a penalty originally called on I believe on the St. Louis Blues, and Sutter didn't even take his glove off and gave Baxter a left hand right in the face. Baxter went down. And there is Paul Baxter, who took a shot from Brian Sutter.
Starting to get a little out of hand again. Baxter, he's a tough guy, and he was really shaken up. There is Sutter. He apparently has taken it on himself to get these Blues aroused.
Well, there's Baxter getting up, took a pretty good left jab. Here we'll see how this thing all started. Here's Baxter taking Sutter into the boards. Now there's going to be a penalty called here on whom I don't know. It could be Sutter right there as he gave him the stick. And there's Myers coming in. Now you'll see the two separate, and Sutter will throw a left hand at Baxter. Here, we'll see them separating. Here's Sutter. Boom. Left hand right on the nose of Baxter. Baxter goes down. And referee Bob Myers is now at the penalty bench. You see Baxter on your right there. He seems okay. He's in there along with Greg Malone, who still has 1:35 minutes to go on his cross-checking penalty.
Dunlop to Babbage. Babbage hit at the line, but Gardner went flying. Brownscheitel with Risling on him, gives it to Kia. Kia pokes it out to center. Paydy takes a hit there, and they got something going right away. Shot on goal, stopped by Liut, but right away in center.
Paydy is one of them. We can't see who the Pittsburgh Penguin is. I believe it's number 2.
Pat Price.
Pat Price, as both of them got their sticks up awfully high. And Price and Paydy going at it. And Paydy here on top of Price, letting go with that left hand. You see the two linesmen in there breaking it up. As that all started, that center ice with Price and Paydy colliding. Both got their sticks up high. And Price, I believe, dropped his gloves first. And then Paydy reciprocated, and they really nothing big developing. No solid punches thrown, but both will go to the penalty box. Pat Price and the normally very quiet Larry Paydy.
Penguins come in deep. Bullard is tied up. Loose puck behind the goal. Maxwell and Bullard. Maxwell through a left hand. Penalty upcoming. And Maxwell wants to get Bullard to go off with him. Myers had called Maxwell for a penalty, and Maxwell threw a left hand at Bullard.
And Bullard does the right thing. He gets out of there. Now we'll have to see whether Myers gives Bullard a penalty. The initial infraction was on Maxwell, and he threw a left hand at Bullard, and he wanted to go with Bullard, but Bullard backed out of there.
Carlisle across the line. Carlisle, the drive deflects off a stick wide. Picked up by Lee. Centers it, blocked by LaPointe as the period comes to an end. And the team, this could be dangerous. Let's watch out now. Bob Myers had called a penalty. Here comes something going.
Peter Lee, I think, did something, and he will be penalized. I have no idea what started that, but we'll stay with us. Peter Lee is somehow involved in all this.
This is how that melee started in Los Angeles between the Rangers and the Kings. Right at the end of the period, instead of the team skating off the ice, something got going, and they started to come together. And there's Maxwell in the middle again.
Well, the only two people that have left the ice are the two goaltenders. Millen has gone to the dressing room, and Liut has gone to the dressing room. They don't want any part of this. They just want to sit down.
The St. Louis Blues have defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins by the score of 5-4